Mm-hmm. Is computer working? The timer is going back and forward. You better think about what you're trying to do to us. You're trying to do. Think, but the man gonna let you set me free. Let's go back, and let's go way back when. We didn't even know you, but you didn't do much more than think. What time? Good morning, people. How y'all doing? Hi, Erica J. Praise your Lord, 89. Hi, Sandra. It's Z. I have problems this morning with this Al Reynolds, honey. I'm talking about Al Reynolds on TGIF. Al Reynolds, he identifies himself as a bisexual, and he feels like the entire world should understand that he is a bisexual. So he feels it necessary to explain how he don't understand other people within the community. He doesn't understand human rights, that people should be allowed to be whoever the fuck they are, girl. So I'm gonna play a little bit, of course. I need something to get me started. But we're talking about Al Reynolds on TGIF.
And what he did to that young lady, I didn't like it. I'm sorry. I just don't like how.
If you're talking about that stupid ass skit from a couple of days, I don't know if this is publicity people doing this stuff. Some stupid ass skit when he said the girl she came in, she didn't have a BBL and all that. Who gives a fuck about a BBL? Were we even talking about a damn BBL 5 years ago, girl? It ain't shit, right? But they acting like it's some real thing, a real woman he insulted. This dude dresses like a woman. He walks like a woman. He talks like a woman. Everybody he knows is a woman, right? Oh, he hates women. He hates women. Well, if he hates them so goddamn much, girl, why does he act like one? Why does he hang out with one? Why is he into it with this fool, what's his name? Academics girl, about his girlfriends, about the way he treats women, right? It's always got to be something. And I've noticed that there's a pattern with this dude, Al, and I think he is problematic. He's problematic because when they say LGBTQ, we're supposed to be together. But I don't think you are together, Al. And I'll tell you this. Being a bisexual is problematic to most people in the LGBTQ because we don't even understand you motherfuckers, child. Why everybody's supposed to understand you, but you don't understand nobody. You're not supposed to understand why this man wants to wear makeup. If he wants to wear makeup, let him wear makeup, shit. Hold on a minute.
How he disrespects.
This is from this morning.
That's my personal opinion. I don't know Saucy. I'm just learning of him in the last couple of years. I mean, his career has definitely blown up the last couple of years. And I would just have to say this, ladies, Black women in particular, you are the ones that have made Saucy Santana a thing. You are the one that have platformed him and raised him up to this point. You got to really think about who you put all your support into, because at the end of the day.
So wait a minute. So you're telling them that they should not be supporting Saucy Santana? You say you don't know anything about him. You just heard of him 2 years ago, but you're telling them they got to think about who they put their support by. At the same time, he's got 50 million views on his videos, girl. 50 million views are people who actually like him or whoever the fuck he is, girl. I think this discussion keeps talking about who wants to be a woman. It ain't about being a woman. It's about being feminine. If you are feminine, you're feminine, honey. God damn. Am I the same as Saucy Santana? Hell no. But we're supposed to be all for one and one for all. We're supposed to be LGBTQ plus, right? How are we that if you chiming in with primarily straight men are the ones mostly offended by Saucy Santana, right? But for you to come on here, wait a minute, I gotta let him say it out of his mouth. That way, y'all understand specifically what I'm talking about.
Negatively about Black women in any way shouldn't be allowed.
Nigga, wait a minute. How is he talking negatively about Black women? Everybody in his show is a woman. Everybody in his sphere is a woman. Everything he puts on, it emulates a woman. Child, how in the fuck is he the one that's a hater, girl? Because you saw some goddamn skit where the motherfucker said, oh, he came in here, she ain't got no BBL, she can't. So, what the fuck is so offensive about that, girl? And every person who wants to be, who are effeminate people, who enjoy all this exaggerated femininity, he is an entertainer. This is his stick, right? But we've seen Al Reynolds. You need to read up on Stonewall, because these people you're criticizing, these people at Stonewall, the ones who started the whole gay movement, they looked a whole lot like Saucy Santana, girl. Whether they had a mustache or a beard, everybody's not just male and female, nigga. You say you are educated. Haven't you figured any of this stuff out yet, Al Reynolds? Because I believe that if you don't know something or you don't understand something, it's okay to shut the fuck up. Just shut up about it, girl. I don't understand. I don't understand bisexual people. I don't understand why you were married to Star Jones. Can we start there? Why were you have all the appearance of being a gay male, right? And yet you married Star Jones. Now, what was that? What was the issue there? Because I never did understand it, girl. Was that a money grab? Everybody's supposed to understand you, and you reject the ones who don't look just like you and act just like you. You are problematic. You people are on so much now. You're valuing your opinions so much that you feel like you have to come on here and speak on every goddamn thing, right? Saucy Santana is just playing y'all, right? Because now her name will circulate again today, right? Because they understand that this was a skit. I mean, the skit was so obvious, girl. It was just a silly little comedy thing, girl. Y'all are tracking every goddamn thing comes out of that boy's mouth, right? You ain't never heard of I ain't never heard of a feminine man. I think he tried to be a woman. He ain't trying to be. He ain't got to be trying. If he was trying to be a woman, I think he makes a good point, girl. Why not shave the beard off? If you really want to be a woman and you are making enough money where you're getting millions and millions of subscribers, your concerts are selling out, you're making all this money, girl. If you want to be a woman, if you really want to be a woman, why not take all the hair off your face? He wants to be, wanna be me. He wants to be himself, child. There's all kinds of people. But for you to be on there claiming to be part of this community, girl, you need to shut your goddamn mouth about the confusion you're having with a man who is feminine, Miss Thing. Right? Either you're with us or you're not. I guess you don't understand transgenders. You don't understand cross-dressers. You don't understand shit. Except for what you want to suck on. Y'all think I'm exaggerating. That's why I'm always doing this stuff here. I always got to say what it is. Hold on. Did I lose it? God damn it. I done lost it now. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I want to come out of his own mouth. Hold on 1 second. I'm so bad with this damn thing, child. What is it? TGIF. So since you guys are in the business of calling everybody, the details of everybody's life out, we also want to call out the defects in your character, Al Reynolds, right? You have issues with interracial couples. There's many things that are coming about your personality and your character, girl, right? But didn't all this transferring of diseases and all this stuff come from bisexual people? Isn't all this goddamn a down low, and you gonna marry a woman, yet you go out there sucking dick on the side, and then you have babies with her, and then you leave her, and all this confusion? Isn't that from bisexual people? But we're supposed to understand that, right? I'd rather black or white. I'd rather just be black or white, honey. You're gay, you're not. But I know there's a spectrum, honey. And I think you're claiming some things that you're not. You're not Al Reynolds. All right, did I get it? Y'all got to be pushing with your uncle old. Mm-hmm. I can't even pull the damn shit up no more. Hold on, man. And I think I can wing it. Okay, what's it called? Fox Soul. Fox Soul. Way down here. Okay, let me scroll up. Okay. Mhm. Now I believe I was.
Not me, girl, for me, because I did not, but I hear you a lot. In this society, you know what I'm saying? It's just, moment they get mad with me, the first, and this is personal.
You are the one that have platformed him and raised him up to this point. You got to really think about who you put all your support into, because at the end of the day, him talking negatively about Black women in any way shouldn't be allowed.
It shouldn't be allowed.
Me,
This boy is so square. If you see that whole hip hop, shut up, girl. That whole hip hop thing. This is the way these people talk to each other. They all say bitches. They all say hoes. Right? They all talk about BBLs and they wigs and all this. He's saying the exact same thing the other women in his crowd are saying. Right? He ain't saying that no different, except because you having a problem with him being a male who is in that crowd. Everything he said is suspect. Oh, you talk bad about a woman. He talked bad about a woman. My whole life is women. But I'm the one that talking bad about women, right? It doesn't make any sense. What is his name? Al Reynolds. There's many times that I don't agree with his boy, but I said, "Well, Timothy, let him be who. Maybe he's just finding himself. Maybe he's another Jay Wilson. They finding themselves later on in life." But I just believe that you need to shut up about things you say you don't understand as far as this community goes. As far as the public goes, you are a supporter of the LGBTQ because you're in it. And as a bisexual person, you're just barely in it. There are so many people who don't understand you, Al Reynolds, right? You don't say that shit publicly. It is problematic because it continues the confusion, honey. If that man want to wear a dress, let him wear a dress. God damn. He got 50 million people watch his videos, girl. 50 million. I saw one. What's the one that he had a hit? One of them, girl, was 100 million people watch the goddamn video. So it must not be so horrible. Oh, you want to be a woman? You want? How you gonna determine what the fuck I want to be? Maybe I just want to do my eyebrows, girl. A lot of them do. You don't judge that. I'll take you back to Stonewall. These were the people who were harassed. These were the only people who had the balls to stand up. Even though you motherfuckers had whitewashed it, girl. It was the gay power. It was the police harassing people like Saucy Santana. And those are the ones who started the movement. Right? Included your black ass. But of course, you were hiding out at that time, Marion Starr Jones. How y'all doing today? It's no coincidence, people, that every other story lately has been about Saucy Santana. They don't care. It's just publicity for them, right? But we always got to have these gay people who lack so much understanding. I just don't get that part, girl. Why are you speaking up against that woman? If she's not free, Al Reynolds, then none of us are, right? Because if it's okay to hate on that person for who they are, that gives people the right to hate on you for who you are, girl. Right? They can blame the whole goddamn crossover in HIV/AIDS on you and people like you. Correct? They could easily do that, girl. Everybody don't understand you. They say, what the fuck do you want? What are you doing? Are you with a man? Are you with a woman? But we have to understand you. I think it's wrong. If I see something wrong, I'm going to talk about it. See something wrong, say something. My phone is not in agreement with me, however, because it don't want to stay on that page. My phone says no. I don't know if it's the Holy Ghost or what it is, child. But I think we get the picture with Al, whatever his name is. Anyway, what y'all think? Everybody honey, you are in no competition with me. I don't give a goddamn what they do. You are a natural born woman, honey. That's it. He poses no threat to you because you wear eyebrows and wears fingernails and all that. Obviously, many people like it or enjoy it or can accept it. The worlds are changing. These are all young people, Al Reynolds. These are not people from your generation But we don't need you to have your black ass up on here, girl, downgrading other members of the community, girl. Maybe in my generation, we didn't even know what gender non-conforming meant. We didn't know what drag queens with beards on. We didn't understand this. We don't understand. But these young people apparently do, because she's packing out stadiums, right? We don't need you and your negativity, Miss Al Reynolds. Correct? Or maybe you like them girls come over here and evaluate you. That's all I'm saying. Everybody's supposed to say, I'm just this kind of gay. I'm just that. I don't understand the rest of it. I don't understand this. You don't understand shit. So you need to shut your goddamn mouth. That's as simple as that, girl. Let those people live. Right? Because the fight is really against all of us, really. We're making a lot of progress, but it's always going to be little Uncle Toms like you, Miss Thing, who will hold us back. All right. Who's the other one on there? The other one on there was Funky Dineva. Now, Funky, he used to do a different kind of drag. It's just a comedy kind of drag, right? So he sees through the eyes of people saying he needs to be a woman. I think that Saucy Santana is different. I think transgender people are different individuals, right? But until we're all free, nobody's free. Nobody. Correct? You got to understand the plight of the black man. I don't fight for black man. You fight for equal rights and equal rights for every person, every man, woman, and child, honey. Let them be and do whatever the fuck they want to do. You criticizing this girl about some silly ass skit is just boggles the mind, honey. Right? If you follow anybody around, girl, you're going to find they say something inappropriate. It is within their group, their community. Apparently, a whole lot of people like him. Is that okay with you, Al Reynolds? Well, in my day, we're not in your day, nigga. Fuck that. Hi, the Sparkle Covington. OG beauty. That doesn't mean put nobody else down. I don't know what the hell the argument's about, girl. We all had drag queens. If you look, as a matter of fact, he's so caught up on the who's feminine, who's masculine. I don't think you're all that masculine, really. You're not like a square kind of masculinity. But if you look back at what is that? What era is that? Where they had the Queen Anne and the men in Europe, the European men, the royalty and so forth. They wore makeup. They had slippers on. Their face was fully beat. What period am I talking about? Y'all know the days of Queen Anne, all those kind of people, Romans and all that kind of stuff. They were very effeminate, girl. This new thing, this is relatively new because they always had effeminate men. They had the powdered wigs, right? Go way up on top. If you look at them, some of them old documentaries and so forth, right? Face fully beat. They had a fan, somebody fanning them, being very feminine gestures and all that kind of stuff. So were they all abomination? I'm just saying. You confused like Little Richard. Whatever. Okay, that's enough of that shit, honey. How y'all doing today? Hi, Soul Sister #1 show. About half this stuff. You don't know about half this stuff until I talk about it? Yeah. Well, we just have to go through and see what the topics are today. This was on their show today. I always find him to be somewhat problematic, right? Everything's got to be black, this, black. That annoys the shit out of me. Particularly, I don't even know what your background is. You light as a light bulb, honey. Right? But then you got all the conversation about who's white and all this stuff. All these hypocrites. Then Claudia, she feels like she always has to speak up for women's rights. You ain't got to. What's there to talk about, girl? I won't be threatened. I ain't threatened about nobody about me. I have a penis. Ain't nothing I got to discuss or figure out or anything else, girl. It's a simple. It's in nature, honey. God damn, you have a place. You have a place in nature, an honorable place. A woman can have a baby. They can bring life into the world, honey, and take care of and sustain that life. That's a place of honor. Why you worry about some drag queen? God made it. God made a man and a woman can get together and they can produce life. They can produce life as humans. They can produce life as dogs and cats, all animals, all the fish in the sea, honey. It takes a male and a female, right? That is a function. I don't think that's the only function on this planet, however. Correct? Everybody wants to be somebody. Why can't we live together? Anyway, let's talk about who really has the problem with who. Who really got the problem with who? I ain't got no problem with somebody put on eyelashes, honey. They want to put them on, put them on. Shit. What do you got to do with me? Well, I don't think she's really worried about all the negativity. We always have to deal with negativity, honey. This is their turn. Whole world turns against anything feminine, whatever. Girl, ain't you got nothing else to do? I'm worried about that guy in California. Why he got on the makeup? He got on the makeup. It's ours. Give me back that makeup. Give me back that. No, the issue is not that person being a woman. They will never be a woman. The issue is femininity. Does he have a right to be effeminate? I think that's more of the discussion is femininity as opposed to who's a woman and who's a man. You can be a feminine man. Believe me, honey. I know. You can be an effeminate man. You can be a masculine woman. Tell you the truth. Not all women are into makeup and eyelashes and things. If you go out there in the country, girl, there are women who are farmers, girl. They put their boots on at 4:30 in the morning and go out there and raise cows and pigs and everything else, child. Not everybody is the same. All I'm saying is just let people be who they are. Right? Damn, that's freedom. You don't want that? He lied to a black woman about his sexuality and then used her for her money and clout. I think that's true, Swirl Girl. I think that's true. Who's the liar, Al Reynolds? Seems to me that these women love Saucy Santana or wouldn't be no Saucy Santana. So a lot more of them like her than they like you, child. And this thing with Star Jones, wasn't that just a money grab? You played that woman out of her money. What do you have to say about that? Star Jones was not an attractive woman, some beautiful woman and like that, right? And I guess you would consider to be an attractive young man, and you married this woman older than you. She's all out of shape, right? But you marry her. You used her. Keep it on the down low. So y'all got any comments about this thing, this situation? Seems to be what's dominating over there in the Hollywood world or the entertainment world is the situation with Puff Daddy. They're still talking about that. It's getting worse and worse and worse, right? I don't know what I have to add to the story. Apparently, he's now left a network he has started. He stepped down, but they're also charging other people in New York State. I don't know why they came to the conclusion, because they have a female governor, right? Because New York State has a female governor, right? She come up with this thing where you can go back now and sue these people, even though the assault happened 30 years ago, right? So there's several of them. Jamie Mee, Fox is caught up in it. Mayor Adams is caught up in it. I don't know how he's caught up in it, because what they're accusing him of is a public kind of thing, I think. Right? I mean, I don't know. That's what you're talking about. Hi, Justin Never Says Die. How you doing, Dusty? This never says die. Uh-huh. Yeah, this commentary thing is something else because they're doing what we all do. We do commentary, which is only our opinions. But if you're going to be in a fight with somebody, honey, you don't turn on other people on your team. And that's what I think you do, Al Reynolds, right? You further the confusion. You're giving opinions of a heterosexual male, which you are not, right? And if you were to confront heterosexual males about how they feel about you, I'm sure you would find the same. Hate is hate, honey. Right? They ain't excited about you and what you are. Even when they made the movie about Stonewall, they put a bunch of white males in there. White gay males. That movement wasn't about the white gay males, honey. It's about drag queens and transgenders. So they're the ones that got to step up front. And they got shit like you who constantly wants to put them down. You don't understand. What the fuck you go to get all? You say you got degrees, you're a college graduate and all this. What? Didn't they teach you how to think? I mean, how much research have you put into your thoughts, Al Reynolds? You seem to have all the answers. You know everything, honey. How much thought? You in the LGBTQ? Don't you know any people who are different than you in that same group? I don't understand it. We're not in separate fights, honey. If that's the truth, then you just subtract yourself and stop calling yourself LGBTQ, right? All you're interested in is the B and the gay boys who you want to have sex with. Mm-hmm. Saucy Santana is not trans. No, I think she called that gender non-conforming. She's whoever she wants to be, honey, right? She has a platform, obviously. Millions of people watch her. Who's to judge that? Hell, back in my day, we had Little Richard. He ain't no more fishy than Little Richard. He had the bouffant hairdo, lipstick, makeup, mascara. Good golly, Miss Molly, show love to bone. Good golly, Miss Molly, hey, she said, show love to bone. She can do it in the morning. She can do it while she's home. Hey, shut up, shut up. There's always been those kind of men. And as a matter of fact, I think he said he was a bisexual. Let me see what y'all say. Why are they always attacking real women? Leave us out of it. Really? I don't even know what a woman ain't got she don't got to defend shit. You just are. Because of who you are, we love you, Mom. Because of who you are. It's silly out here defending yourself about drag queens, girl, or whatever. Drag queens, transgenders, whatever they are. They're entertainers, honey. Right? He ain't the first black man to wear feminine clothes. What y'all think about Flip Wilson? What was the name? What y'all think about Flip Wilson, honey? That was back when it was not acceptable, child. What was that woman's name? Flip Wilson was her boyfriend's name was Killer. Geraldine. What y'all think about Geraldine? Right? Tyler Perry became one of the most successful black people in America. Putting on a dress. We don't kid ourselves, honey. He got famous because of the dress. Right? Oh, that's different. That's different. Everything is different. Everything is different. There ain't nothing shit different, honey. It's entertainment. You either watch it or don't watch it, girl. But you ain't got to bring your ass out here, girl, putting down the LGBTQ. Because there's all kind of people in it. All kinds, Al Reynolds. So I'm christening you. I think you are problematic. Taking all that woman's money. Were you making love to Star? Talk about that. Well, see, the beard thing, it might confuse some people, but not in San Francisco. They've always had that kind of camp drag here. We've always had drag queens with beards. It's been a thing since the 1960s, before I even arrived here. That's the way they do drag here, many of them. But there's all kind of people. There's some people who are seriously transgender people. They're serious about being a woman. They're transitioning into being a woman. That's a whole different story than somebody who likes to wear drag to perform in. They have a persona, a personality, and it's no different than Medea. She puts on her dress, does her show, and when she gets home, she takes the dress off, honey, and go back to being herself. Mm. Nothing new under the sun. This stuff ain't none of this stuff new. I think it's somebody on Saucy Santana's staff, though, who promotes all of this controversy. I don't see how anybody can be controversial every week. I just don't get it. Some of the shows, videos he's done, it's kind of funny. It's kind of interesting. Booty, 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 booty. Those are the lyrics, girl. He's an arrogant person. I probably wouldn't want to meet or know him, but I still would defend his right to be whoever he is. Right? What's going on with that little kid? What's his name? X, Lil Nas X. Is he still? I guess they only get controversial when they release a project. So last year, weren't we talking about him every other day? Mm-hmm. This fake outrage. This fake outrage from Uncle Tim. I don't think Uncle Tim watched the whole segment. Saucy Santana is not trans. And never said he was. We know he's not trans, honey. We're talking about different kinds of people, Justin. There are people who are trans, right? And if you're a part of our community, you're a part of the community, girl. We have to defend their right to be themselves. That's all it is. Treat people like people. No, but Saucy Santana, he does everything except for the beard, really. The beard and the wig, he leaves that off. But that's not an unusual thing. Some people, they like it. They like it. Anytime you go and cutting into your booty and stuff, you must like it, honey. Somebody likes it. Mm-hmm. What are you talking about, Carter? If you're going to speak on these people, get their pronouns right. Yeah, I said it. Hold on, stop everything. Wait a minute. Hold on, stop everything. Gamage Carter said it. Ooh, oh, God. Oh, did he really say it? Ooh, can you say it again, girl? You can't keep the pronouns right. I go back from girl to honey, Miss Thing. It just fluctuates. I mean, unless you're paying a lot of attention, girl, or if it really, really offends you so much, child, then what difference does it make how people talk? These people, I know Saucy, he got to be 35 years younger than me, child. How am I going to understand what they like and what they do now? I think it's progress that a Saucy Santana can exist. It's all progress. You ain't got to be like them, right? We want women to progress in all of their efforts to be totally equal. LGBTQ, they should have the same rights to be everybody, honey. Now he wears a dress. Who wears a dress? Al Reynolds wears a dress. Yeah. He just played that woman, Star. Remember they had that big old wedding and all that stuff, child. I'm ignoring you, Carter. You're in one of your moods, I see. You need to come pick up your chairs. I ain't got no place to keep them. Since you would talk shit, he gave me the folding chairs for my Thanksgiving. Pick them up. Booty, 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 booty. Y'all gotta watch that Santana stuff. I mean, obviously, it's not from our generation. Our generation used to sing. They actually had words to songs. Now a singer is an anomaly. Girl, all you got to do is talk, and then you got to figure out what the hell they're talking about. Girl, what to say? What happened? We just play the beats and the hook. Booty, 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 booty. Get up on this. This fake outrage. No, Al Reynolds does annoy me. He really does. So since he's in the business of telling everybody what annoys him, I think we should treat him the exact same way. Right? You're on this is that are they on TV too? TGIF. Well, there's certainly a regular channel on the internet. So they give you celebrity status. You talk about other people, and the other people will talk about you. So I'll tell you, Al Reynolds, it is problematic the way you go after these other gay communities. We don't like it. I'm speaking for the whole world. We don't like it. Right? It was good that at least Claudia and Funky Dineva didn't get into it over this. You know, usually they have opposing views about anything to do with these feminine men. That's right, Soul says it's been a while since we've seen him, huh? Let me see what she said. How the hell you gonna keep up with the pronouns? Child, please. I mean, the trans women, they have a problem with that. Everybody, you know, constantly have a watch on pronouns and so forth. But people like Saucy Santana, he goes back and forth like he does here. Y'all know that. That's why you got all gays over here. Women and gays get along fine until somebody comes along and want to stir up some damn shit between them, girl. It's just what it is. We naturally progress over here at Beef Sector. If you have a problem with it at this point, girl, you're just cheating yourself. You're cheating yourself by succumbing to your hatred, and you want to hold on to it for the rest of your life. For what? What did you accomplish? You're missing out. I do like gays. Gays okay. Did my hair this morning. Who was that? Somebody got a fidget because somebody did somebody's hair. What the fuck? I forget who it was now, child. Justin, you're not gay. I'm not gay. So stop with the generalizations. I showed you I got a grandbaby. Yeah, there's streets over here too. We know that. You're in the minority, bro. At least as far as the men, I mean, the whole sector are primarily heterosexual women, but there are the next minority would be gay men, and then the next minority would be straight men. So you on the low end, Justin, as far as the numbers go. But we don't care. I never knew if you were straight or gay. I never even occurred to me to ask you. Nikki B and I are both heterosexual subscribers of yours. I know I have a few other ones too. It ain't a problem. Too much talk about sex, particularly if somebody he ain't had none in damn near 15 years. But you know, it's a younger crowd. They seem to be liking it. There were other ones back in the 70s. We had Boy George. Well, Little Richard that was a whole generation before me, actually. I think he came out in the 50s. Then they had Boy George. They had David Boy, who was a cross-dresser. Oh, who else did they have in this industry? The new kid. The world's going to change. So it's good. All he's doing is revealing what's in the world, honey. Justin, what's wrong? Justin say, why are you reading every chat in the caps lock? I read something like that. It might be because I can see them, honey. What about Rod Stewart? If you if you think I'm sexy, come on, baby, let me know. What was that song? If you really need me. She looks at him, his heartbeat. She's so nervous, avoiding all the questions. Her lips are dry. They got each other. Neither one's complaining. She says, I'm sorry, but I'm out of milk and coffee. Never mind, sugar. We can watch the early movie if you want my body and you think I'm sexy. Come on, sugar, let me know. Let me know, sugar. What about Prince? Prince in them high heels, honey. Prince was a gender bender. Mm-hmm. I love Rod Stewart, If You Think I'm Sexy. Mm-hmm. He had a slow song I used to like too. You know what it is, Andrew Dickinson? Rod Stewart. All right. I need a hint. Mm-hmm. Well, the internet has connected us all, honey. So you're just aware of a lot more than you were before, right? Before you just knew who was in your community, who was in your town, the 4 shows on TV. And now all kinds of people getting it in together, honey, online. Tonight's the night, gonna be all right, 'cause I've been waiting. Ooh, what's that other one? I got it. Here's the one I'm on. You should have got this one, Angie. Wake up, Maggie, I think I got something to say to you. It's late September and I really should be back in school. Tired of being used. Oh, Maggie, I couldn't have tried anymore. Made a fool of me. Broke my heart, then you set me free. When you broke my heart, that was a terrible thing to do. Wake up, Maggie. Yeah, he was a sexy little thing. He wasn't handsome, in my opinion, but he had the moves and he had the sounds. I was a big fan of David Bowie, though, honey. Mm-hmm. Down back behind the bridge, he lays her down. He frowns. Gee, my life's a funny thing. Am I still too young? He took her there and then there. She took his ring, took his baby. It took him minutes, took her nowhere. Heaven knows she'd have taken anything. All right, she wants a young American, a young American, young American. Oh, Nikki B. Well, cause we gotta record something for him. I'm thinking about doing an album of my greatest hits and send it to him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, at the end of his career, he started singing ballads and things. Old remakes from 50 songs and things. Bowie is better known as Ziggy Stardust. Well, that's where it all started for him. Ziggy Stardust. Ground control to Major Tom. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door and I'm floating in a most peculiar way. Tell my wife I love her very much. She knows, for here am I floating in a tin can. Far above the world. Y'all know I knew rock and roll songs, honey. Back in them days, we didn't have no FM radio. All we had was AM, honey. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Mm-hmm. I used to have every album David Bowie made up until about 90. China Girl. Let's dance. Put on your red dress and dancing shoes. Let's swing, sway to the sound. If you say hide, I'll hide with you. And if you say run, we'll run. Because my love for you will break my heart in two. Baby. That's strange about the brain, honey. All that shit is locked up in there. It's still in there, baby. Ain't no machine ever gonna top what God has done. Under Pressure with Queen. Biggest hit is Under Pressure with Queen. Pressure. That wasn't the biggest hit. The biggest hit was Space Odyssey. Oh, thank you, Hambone. What do you think about the old rumor that Rod Stewart had to get dog semen pumped? Dog semen? Now you had a new twist there, Hambone. They said he had to go and get semen removed from either his rectum or his throat. I remember that rumor. That's a 50-year-old rumor. You know, they having them wild Hollywood parties. So did Rod Stewart ever come out as being bisexual or something? A lot of those guys were. All those guys in tights, honey. Even David Bowie and Mick Jagger were suspect. I think Bowie admitted they had an affair at some point or did something together. Then they did a few songs, but someday, baby, it just ain't gonna matter. I agree a lot of. Yep, didn't David Bowie and Jagger get together? And then somehow those rumors can start and they'll just last for years and years. We don't know if it was true, but I heard David Bowie talking about that though. So they were both wiggling their asses in them days, honey. David Bowie would do full drag. Mick Jagger, he always did that. I used to like to watch him. That's a man who couldn't dance, but it was a pleasure to watch him dance. He said he went on some show with James Brown, and he saw the audience reaction to James Brown dancing. And so that's where he got all the stinky leg that he be doing on the stage, right? But it came across different, but it was still enjoyable. I think he's still out there. He needs to sit down because he got to be in his 80s. Look at all the 80s hair bands dressed up like women, switching their ass around the stage. Yes, David Bowie had to be bisexual. I was surprised when he married Iman because I always assumed that he was homosexual just because he always wearing makeup and tights and even full drag. But apparently he was bisexual, but leaned more towards heterosexuality because he married twice. Mm-hmm. He had fame. Fame makes a man think things over, makes his looks hard to swallow. Fame, 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 fame. Is it any wonder I reject you first? Mm-hmm. The Stones still tour. The Stones still tour even though the drummer died. They're all at that age. I don't know why they don't sit down. You know, just produce other acts if they want to. Them guys are old. Talking about old shit. They were grown men when I was a child. Mighty Cannot wait to get Who Shot the Caller? Who Shot the Caller? All around my hometown, they're trying to track me down. They say that I am wanted for the killing of Sheriff John Brown. And it's true, I shot him down. But I say, I shot Sheriff, but I didn't shoot no deputy. No. I hope you get it there. This trilogy has me on edge. I see sometime. All right, Mighty Mike. Great. I love readers, honey. Not everybody is a reader these days, but it's great when you come across people who actually still enjoy books, can calm themselves down and actually sit and read a book. More women read books than men. I listen to books now, my Kindle. But now I'm started. At first, this new project, which the working title is Killing the Meth Monster. It'll probably be something else eventually. But I started off with just what I knew of the actual story of living in San Francisco and being in that world and all the things that happened. And so through the book, there are certain things that happen are from real life, similar to this series. But now I have my footing where I'm totally into the fiction now, right? So I started chapter 2. We're going to get into the love story. So I love it when you start off with just what you know, and eventually the story takes on its own. The character takes on their own lives. So anyway, that's going good. It's good to be writing. It's good to just keep writing. Just don't stop. Even when you release one, start another one next day. That's how I feel about it. If you can, Pressure. I don't remember Under Pressure. I barely remember Under Pressure. I didn't get into Boy till after the Fame album. So Ziggy Stardust was before that. But I was aware of some songs, like Space Odyssey. I was so surprised when that man died. I said, what? David Bowie? And then I started realizing that they're all dying. Everybody, mostly you listen to music in your teens and 20s. Those are the ones that stick to your memory best, or at least in my case. Well, all those people were adults, right? They were already in the 30s and 40s. So them people are 80 years old. So it's not surprising that so many people die. And now we have the internet. We're all aware of everybody that dies. Where before we would just hear you got to be a superstar to make it onto the news, honey. Now it seems like everybody dying. So I know it won't be long, baby. Soon and very soon, I am going to see the King. Soon and very soon. I hope it ain't too soon. Why are you not writing a screenplay? No, I don't know how. Somebody told me how I could. Actually, my books read like screenplays, all of them, because screenplay primarily is all dialogue, people talking to each other. And that's the way I write. So very little narrative. Mostly it's all dialogue. So it'd be easy for somebody to flip them to a screenplay. It'd be easy to do. Let's see. The back and forth lawsuit. Hall & Oates. Oh yeah, I just heard about them falling out. They were so close for so many years. So one of them claimed that that the other one. So who? Daryl Hall's the white guy, right? Or the lighter color guy. They're both white guys. I think one is maybe he's Latin, or he's dark hair and stuff. One said that is just my business partner. He is not my creative partner, right? So he was taking credit for most of the writing of the music and so forth, right? Then the other one took offense and they ended up in court. From what I remember, I just saw a story, a little bit ago. There's so many of these little stories that you don't even remember where the hell you heard it at. You just heard it somewhere. Too bad. What did Hall & Oates sing? Sarah, if you want to be free, You know you can go. Why don't you stay until tomorrow? You know all you got to do when I feel cold. You warm me. And when I feel I can't go on, you come and hold me. It's you and me forever. Sarah, smile. Won't you smile a while for me, Sarah? Blue Eyed Soul Bands. You know what song I used to like, Justin, teenager? It was from a white group. Gammis just showed me that I had the wrong group, but I thought it was Average White Band. Meet me in the playground at 3:45. Don't want nobody else to know. There is just so many things that we could explore. Hey, baby, won't you take it nice and slow? When it start to rain, gonna take some shelter. I want to hold your little hand. My heart is spinning like helter skelter. She said, dun, dun, wait a minute. Dun, dun. Whenever I start to think of what it feels like to feel it for the first time, does it right? Does it real? You say, look, but don't you touch. That's the name of it. Only a schoolboy crush. Called Schoolboy Crush. Y'all know that group? Hi, Wildcat. Mm-hmm. Shy Girl, come. I can't do that. My mom loved Hall and Oates. Oh, yeah, they're in court, I think now, or very recently. I don't know what they're accomplishing, whatever. I just know one of them is claiming credit for most of the writing. Maybe he feels like they should never have been splitting the proceeds down the middle because he was the creative force. Everybody's suing everybody, honey. Now they're in the beef sector and they all suing each other. Is Jay Dunn getting sued? Oh, Lord have mercy. That's a waste of time, child. If you ain't got nothing worth suing, why bother? You got to make some money before they start coming at that ass, honey. The Righteous Brothers, Blue Eyed Soul. What are the Righteous Brothers saying? Are they the ones that sang Aretha's song? Sail on, silver boy, your time has come to shine. Is that them? See how they're. Oh, that's it. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Aretha Franklin wore that song out, honey. Mm-hmm. Okay. Why are you not okay? I don't know why I'm not writing songs, really, because a lot of these music is only one page. You would think if you can write 300 pages, you should be able to write one page of lyrics. But you got to be musically inclined, though. You got to see it the eyes of music. Well, that's the primary thing, particularly with this new modern music they do. I mean, there's very few words in that thing. Of course, in our time, James Brown very rarely said anything more than "hit me, Maceo, come on back," and all that shit. I said, "Girl, what is the song?" What is... He was number one, baby, Godfather Soul. He had a lot of songs like that, though. Girl over there with the hot pants on, she can do the funky Broadway all night long. Then he go, "Ow, hit me." Mm-mm. Unchained Melody. Aretha did that song too, didn't she? I don't remember how the words go. Unchained Melody. I remember that being on Aretha Franklin album, though. Wouldn't be surprising. No, Nikki B gonna be sad. No, Nikki B can catch the replay. Nikki B loves my music, child. My songs, this is just remembering songs, honey. It ain't like we coming over here like Jay Wilson and pretending we can actually sing, child. Bootsy gave James Brown the funk. Oh, I thought he had the funk. Bootsy, let me hear y'all louder. Say Bootsy. Bootsy, hey. What was Bootsy's song? Ohio Players. There's a worm in the ground, and he only comes out when he wants to get down. Bootsy Collins. Why Bootsy still wearing them hats and glasses, child? It's 50 years ago. He still wears the same drag. I wish I could remember what Unchained Melody. I don't remember it. Sarah, man eater. She's a man eater. I can't go for that. Woo. Private. How you know all these songs, Justin? Were you a music lover? Gamage on here, who just came and left, he's at work. He's what you call a music lover, honey. His whole wall, number music records, going all the way back to the 50s. Mm-hmm. Let me see. All right, wonderful people. So keep an eye on Al Reynolds. And if he, because if he really is problematic, then maybe if he hear it, then he'll pay more attention to what comes out of his mouth. Y'all have a wonderful, what's the day? Thursday? A wonderful Thursday. Thank you for coming in. You can be a lyricist like Nick Ashford. Valerie came up with the melodies to his work. Well, I don't know no music people. I bet I could write some lyrics though, because in the book Muse, it's about a character. He's a novelist, but his muse, who is not a real person, is a figment of his imagination. His muse is directing him to write music, right? So he goes from being a novelist to writing music for Broadway. Mm-hmm. He says, surely you can do a page. Y'all have a wonderful Thursday, and we'll talk later. Bye.